Only got about $1.75 to my name, to my name, to my name, to my name.
You embarrassed me. You embarrassed the hospital, the staff, and the entire state healthcare system. All for a cheap laugh. It was not cheap. Well, it won't happen again. Because you know what I got here, Bird? Your record. Craig, put on side 2. Let's rock. Now that was cheap, sir, by way of illustrating. Shut up.
Some relish millions that were gifted by God. I've been working the same grill forever. It's been more of the same deal and begging. I lick with 8 biz, a broken no album. We did a tour together at arrival of the virus. Nightmareland was opened and I fell into a silence. My hermitage was like the wild melting in the fire. Pictures bruised, stewed over lofty musings. Country falling through, rising costly music like a Charlie Parker bird. How high is the moon? And how could I write tunes when I'm never in the mood? Wasted ink dispensed by a pilot G2. Bloated space to think, commence the scene glue. Eternal funk, maggot, brain jam, and Eddie Hazel. Fracture glass panes of agonizing stasis. $1.75 is what life costs. $1.75 to keep lights on. $1.75 sequence a tight song. $1.75 pennies in my throat. $1.75 is my credit score. $1.75 is what's considered poor. $1.75, I'm just a city boy.
Brown thinking shit's crazy.
I could do what you do, easy.
My rhymes reach up.
I don't slack in it to win it if it goes on for years.
Crazy if you walk around thinking shit's crazy. Perfection is expected and I'm feeling that demand.
I told you before,
Keys and all
I
that.
don't slack.
Loose keys and all that. I was speaking on the climate with Steinmetz. He said it didn't interest him cause he couldn't play side bets. Swollen eye test. Bobby Joe Saunders with the thumb in the notepad after mind wanders. Punch drunk hate. Blame 8 out the gate. His plates always aggravate. Irritably evacuate. Well that's just great. Shit's abysmal. Bismarck quit you. Pepper step until it hit you. Wasn't the Quiznos. Auto drop a missile whenever on instrumental. Phono clipped you. Nothing off the top. Looking like Billy Crystal. Host getting spicy. Trying to inquire that feature missile. $1,983 minimum or you won't get a syllable. They don't believe I'm like the polar cap's declining rate. They probably thinking I'm talking to Seltzer, that's their mind on deck. Got too smart like a defined break. Now you can't get him off at the couch without some type of line to make.
You're crazy if you walk around thinking shit's crazy.
I could do what you do, easy.
Yo, he said, not that triangle. I got plenty more. Slap in a mellotron, playing empty chord. $1.75, planting the seed for quarters. Back of the car look like an episode of Hoarders. Scarred harder than Neve Campbell in The Craft. The best movies keep a close, simple cast. Twisted rocket fables keep afloat, eroded mass. Odor drab, sewer tray, bubble hash. Pack another, say goodbye to another summer. Don't miss being a fry cook for no viable summit. Reach into the poltergeist, pull out crass assumptions. Most these fucking cats look like gummo. Little mummies wrapped in bandages of silk and honey. 7 and 8 came for the money. What is style? Is it acting like everyone else? Is it stunting all your clothes, cars, wealth? Are you walking through inferno melt? Cursing the bed of coals that you previously laid out well. Let the record scratch, almost out of cash. Praying the algorithm buys our CDs with its taxes. Consumeristic, voyeuristic, gets tragic. Got my style sleeping in the family attic. And no, haven't been labeled an addict. Unless we're talking green food, coffee, and sadness. But that's what style is, right? I would advise consulting your mind before jotting a rhyme. Or at least try a squeeze for the venom relief. Cause this microphone tastes like medicine to me. Eddie Vedder dropping pearls on the jam in the streets. Back when MCs weren't trying to be discreet. I was 3 when Wu-Tang dropped deadly melodies. Shook 1 year old in 95 with Mobb Deep. So I kinda got my style from cats like LP and Outkast. Also Operation Doomsday to the AY, now it's S to the E to the VNQR to the T. Finish with the RS, I'll diminish any beat. If you play your cards right, you can practice what I preach. I'm a great writer, but I smoke so I don't dream. There's also more to life than an OZ. Oh, he has great patterns that'll tatter any cast of rappers, but for now, over to the sevens walk through black holes more times than he can count, especially after weeks of mushrooms in the mouth. I'm losing touch, try to speak, but I lose the tongue. I didn't think, man, I'd be dying young, weird. Heart skipping through my damn chest, and if Cephalovex is leaving next, I'd ask if he was at his best or just another idiot chasing dreams never reach the end. Somewhat like the recording in Navison, more like Zampana when not John Bonham. My launch rockets from my wrist with the fifth of a strong conscience. Oh wait, I mean an eighth, come on, it's all harmless. And besides, I'm in the confines of my own apartment. Couple hours pass, party goes away. Sevens in the fetal, picking nerves off of his brain. I guess that's all part of the plan. Anyways, I lose my physical underneath geometric shapes. Come on, eyes like space, wide awake. I lose my physical underneath geometric shapes. Come on, eyes like space, wide awake. I lose my physical underneath geometric shapes. Come on, eyes like space, wide awake. I lose my physical underneath geometric shapes. Come on, I sleep at night. I can't get to sleep at night. I can't get to sleep at night. And why should I sleep? I've done nothing with my day except to work the minutes down. Mental health starts to decay. A selfish American, apparently adamant. Psychic attacks, amethyst adjective, sanitized cattle bread. Yoga mat, food tray, roller skating with death. Vinyl break, snake oil, and fungus breath. Wide awake, reading, maybe watching movies. Maybe thinking deeply about how Canada better suits me. Under the sediment, convinced there's nothing better than consumerism and murderous beats. Killing plant life, human, animal, sheep, trying just to plant the seed. I need to do better and I know it, but my ego keeps me working on me. Afraid to speak, afraid to eat, daily grind has got me losing my sleep. I can't get to sleep at night. 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 I find it sight. The news is uninformed. The news is just a window when I'm looking for a door. The news is never true, it's a fiction to ignore. The news is the apocalypse we witness from our porch. The news makes me sick, the news is uninformed. The news is just a window when I'm looking for a door. The news is never true, it's a fiction to ignore. The news is the apocalypse we witness from our porch. Channel 4, one for each rider on a horse. Sinkholes open up and swallow Mother Earth for a minute. You can see your house on the TV. National power outages black out all the streets. We hold each other tight, huddled by the pellet stove. Eat our rations bite by bite with other tethered souls. New lives built around metal kettle poems. Oil bubbles and pots find shelter in our homes. Still, a critical day awaits when evil will be imitating all considered great. Trials not Kafka but more like revelations. Crumbling a couple hundred demons in the wake. No more news to cast back to the Eucharist. No more plotted geometric paths like Euclid. Thumbing through Daniel, dropping any hubris. This is how we came to love the bomb like Stanley Kubrick did. $1.75 is what life costs. $1.75 to keep lights on. $1.75 sequence a tight song. $1.75 pennies in my throat. $1.75 is my credit score. $1.75 is what's considered porn. $1.75 I'm just a city boy. $1.75 I spit with chemicals.